Hello, everyone, and hello, Professor Volin. Today, my group, including me, myself, Hu Nguyen, and my teammate Mindo, Thu Bui, and Huy Huỳnh, we're gonna talk about the movie called The City of Sadness by the director Ho Sao Xian. And move on to this, John will talk about our agenda.
So here's our agenda, the thing that we're gonna discuss in our presentation. So firstly, Kylie will give us like a brief introduction about the context of the movie, The City of Sadness, and then move on to that. Jessica Puboy will discuss about the role of the family dinner in the Taiwanese society, and Chris will move on to that. Will describe like the role of the family dinner in the City of Sadness, and me, lastly, I'll expand on like exploring the cinematography used by Ho Xiaoxian in his movie during two of the most major dinner scene in the movie that we picked.
So, first of all, The City of Sadness is really one of the very first movie that we have watched together in the class. Um, the director of the movie is Ho Xiaoxian, and the movie released in 1983. This movie take us back to Taiwan during the time 1940s after getting colonized by Japanese. Um, it was a time of major changes with the Kuomintang takeover and
Em
through
ơi,
one
lại lại
family.
phải sửa thêm rồi. Colonization này, slide này nó
Sao nó mất chữ N vậy?
Không biết nữa. Ủa, trong đây có chữ N mà sao
Ừ,
bỏ?
trong này có chữ N mà, để
Ừ,
em đánh cái chữ N mà.
rồi lại được rồi.
ok.
So we start over. Tí mình khích cái đoạn này ra nha.
Ok.
Để
Okay,
tí cut đi.
okay. Hello, everyone, and Professor Volin. Today, my group, including me, Hu Nguyen, and my teammates Chris Mindo and Thu Bui and John Hing, we're gonna talk about a movie called The City of Sadness by director Ho Xiaoxian. First of all, John Hing will talk about our agenda.
So here's our agenda, the thing that we're gonna discuss throughout our presentation. So first, Kylie will give us like a short introduction about our movie, The City of Sadness. Jessica, move on to that, will describe like a role of family dinner in the Taiwanese society. And Chris will talk about the role of family dinner scenes in The City of Sadness, which is our movie. And me, lastly, I will like delve deeply into exploring the cinematography used by Ho Xiaoxian throughout his movie.
So, The City of Sadness is one of the movie that we watched very firstly in the semester in our class. The movie is released in 1983 by director Ho Xiaoxian. This movie take us back to the Taiwan during the time 1940s, right after the Japanese colonization ended. It was a time of major changes in the Kuomintang taking over, and through the one family with character Wang Lian, Wang Sung, Wang Jing, and Wang Lung, we see what life was like for the common people. The family story is not just their own, but a reflection of Taiwan society dealing with loss, change, and the fight up to find peace and identity into a new political landscape. This film beautifully mixes personal traumas with historical events, giving us a deep look into the struggle and emotions of that era.
So moving on to a fundamental aspect of the film and Taiwanese culture, family dinner. These aren't just meal; they are cornerstone of daily life in Taiwan. These dinners are where bond strengthen, stories are shared, and support is given. They are essential for nurturing relationship and maintaining stability at home. And also, these gatherings reinforce values like unity and respect for one another, which are vital in Taiwanese families. They help keep everyone connected, grounded, no matter what's happening outside.
And so, what is the role of the family dinner scene in the movie? In The City of Sadness, the family dinner scenes are quite powerful. They bring us into a quieter, more introspective part of the movie, contrasting sharply with the more intense scene of political drama. Without a single word, uh, these dinners show us the safe haven that family provides. They are places to regroup and feel secure, even when the outside world is anything but. Through this silence meal, we see the importance of family as a source of comfort and safety, a theme that's central to the film's exploration of personal and political turmoil.
So lastly, let's talk about how the scene are shot because of the cinematography is really something that really special. The first big dinner scene is the welcome scene of a new baby into a family, and it's clear that it was full of joy and celebration. The camera used a deep focus technique, letting us see the entire background of the movie, let us see both the laughter up front and the bursting activity behind. The long take, on the other hand, pull us into their role, letting us sit at a table with them and share in their happiness. In addition, bright overhead light is also being used in the scene to portray like a sense of connectivities within the family members. In contrast to the atmosphere being depicted in the first dinner scene, the mood in the last dinner scene is much heavier. The lighting is dim and the camera is static, not only being used by the director to reflect the weight of what the family have been through, but also brought up like the lacking sense of connectivities within the family members. Since there was an absence of the male member in the families, despite the hardship, the long, unbroken shot remind us that the family dinner are still a time to come together to support each other in silence and solidarity. Through the scene, the director doesn't tell us a story, he let us feel it with every careful shot and every moment of quiet togetherness.
So overall, the movie gave us a sense of like family dinner and the strong connection between family members and the message that the director want us to like think about and actually like feel about it is just like how to get like deep connect with your family, and it's just like not like the easy thing, but like every single person need to try to work on it. And that's all the our presentation want to talk about and want to like give the message to everyone. So like thank you for listening, and if like you have any concerns or questions, please ask or give advice for us so we can do it better next time. Thank you so much.